Family, friends, neighbors. My name is John Bruno, for those of you who don't know me. As you can tell, it's a very emotional time my family and I are going through. We recently had to say goodbye to our beloved lab Cooper. Many of you have seen him around the neighborhood. He was with us for only a short period of time in dog years, 8 years. And so today we come here just so we could talk about him. I'll be speaking a little, and then you guys will have your chance to come up and say whatever you want about Cooper. Good or bad, because there's some good and some bad. Okay, Cooper, his AKC name was Cooper de Duper Bruno, but he was known by many other names. Cooper, Coop, Blanco Diablo, my mother's favorite, Chompers, Jaws, Death from Above, and excuse the language, Shithead. That was one of my favorites. Okay, Cooper came to us as a puppy. We got him from New Hampshire when we first moved up here after suffering the loss of our other dog, Cody, who was a golden retriever. When Cooper was small, my daughter Chelsea would carry him everywhere she went. It was like her baby. It's amazing he knew how to walk after a while. She just carried him everywhere. And we used to keep him in a kennel when he was younger. As he got older, we would let him out for little periods of time, just so he wouldn't mess in the house. And once he was trained, he was better. One time I was on deployment. My wife decided to let him out for the day and see how he does. Well, she came home that night, and of course, he had chewed on the corner of her dresser. So she told me that. I said, put her in the kennel, put him back in the kennel. She did that. A couple days later, she decides to let him out again. Why? I don't know. He decides to chew on my dresser. So now we have matching dress ends with both chewed on. That we'll have for a very long time to remember Cooper. He was a dog that everybody loved to play with. We'd walk him through the neighborhood, and he would love children. They'd stop, and he'd stop us, and we'd pet him, and he'd play with him. He was just such a loving dog. He had such great charisma. I guess that's the best words for it. When I was on deployments with the Navy, I'd be gone for periods of time. He was a good watchdog where if you rang the bell, he would go insane. But once you came in the house, he would lick the criminal to death. There was no way. He'd never attacked anyone. And you've seen him on the street. He'd bark at other dogs. He didn't like too many males, but female dogs he was fine with. But yeah, he was a great protector of our family when I was gone. About 8 months ago, we discovered a mass in his liver. The doctors tried to do liver chemotherapy. It worked for a little while. It actually delayed, the illness. It looked like for a time he was getting better, and then all of a sudden it just took off like a rocket. You could see his weight loss. He was not eating well, and towards the end, it was tough on us. We came to the decision, it was for the quality of life. We had to do something, so we decided to put him down. My family was there. We shared a last moment with him. It was pretty devastating. And just wrapping it all up, I just want you to remember the good times you had with Cooper, us chasing him around the neighborhood with cheese, trying to get him sometimes when he got loose out the front door when he didn't have his collar on. He knew once he had that collar off, he could go anywhere. So, folks, I'm glad you guys came, and we'll have refreshments served afterwards, and thank you for coming. God bless.